entitled When It Comes to Travel. Thank you, sir.
Steve, everyone. He's from Chicago.
Wear my Cubby blue. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. During my 3 or so years that I spent living in Europe, I learned a lot about European culture. Also happened to learn a whole lot about American culture. And tonight I want to share with you why I feel that collectively as a group, us Americans, suck at taking vacation. I'm also going to give you some tips on ways you can avoid sucking at vacation going forward. The first reason that us Americans suck at taking vacation is that we don't take long enough trips. On average, when a European takes a trip, 10 days. They definitely take longer trips, weeks at a time. 10 days is average. What's the average American vacation duration? 4 days. 4 days. We're batting less than 500 against them. Not too good. Of course, you can argue, well, Europeans get so much vacation time, it's not really fair. Good point. Myself, when I worked in Germany, 5 weeks of paid vacation a year.
Wow.
But just because we have less vacation time doesn't mean we have to spend it in small little blurs throughout the year. If you think about it, what does 2 days off give you? Does that really relieve the stress? If you're freaked out at work and everything sucks, you come home Saturday and Sunday, and you go back to work like totally rejuvenated? I don't. I spend all Sunday dreading I have to get up early on Monday and start another week. So those short trips really aren't going to do much for you. What I suggest is you take fewer trips, but you stretch them out a little bit. So here's my first tip. Take a minimum of 5 days at a time, Monday through Friday. Your vacation is actually going to start, well, you're going to take off your vacation the Friday before. So work your normal shift, see if you can knock off early, hit the road, hit the airport, whatever you have to do, get to your destination Friday night. If it's 2 in the morning, that's fine. But Saturday morning, you're going to wake up and you've got 8 days. 8 days and you're still on vacation. The 9th day is the following Sunday. Travel back home, Monday, go back to work. You're going to feel so much better after those 8 days than you would after 2 or 3 of the little 3-4 day trips that we tend to take as Americans. The second reason we as Americans suck at taking vacation. Let me ask a question. Show of hands, how many people here have worked while on vacation? Okay, that's about average, but Colorado, you figure, is going to be ahead of that anyways. 61% is the stat of Americans that admit they usually work when they're on vacation. This defeats the whole purpose of going on vacation. All you're doing is moving your office to somewhere else in the world. You're pulling out your work emails, you're still at work. I don't care if you're on a beach, you're still working. You're not getting that break. Some of us have maybe a work phone where colleagues can always get a hold of us. That's got to stay at home. Laptop. Do not take a laptop on vacation. Don't take an iPad. Oh, I want to watch Netflix movies. Watch them on your phone. Or rent a movie in the hotel or go to a movie. Get rid of all that stuff. And this day and age, a lot of us have to set up an autoresponder, or we send an email to our colleagues saying, hey, we're going to be out of town. Usually it goes like this. Hey, everyone, I'm going to be on vacation, blah, 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 blah. In case of emergency, you can reach me at backspace. While I'm out and unavailable, reach this poor schmuck in my absence. Send. That's your new autoresponder. That's how you can free yourself from the chains of work when you're actually on vacation. The third reason why Americans suck at taking vacation, we try to do too much even while we're on vacation. During my years living in Germany, I met hundreds of Americans who were on vacation while I was living there. Usually it went like this. Oh, you're from the States, cool. Right, where are you guys traveling to? Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. We're going to 14 countries in the next 6 days. It's gonna be incredible. No, it's actually gonna suck. What are you going to remember from a vacation like that? Being on a train, being on a bus, trying to figure out in this little town in France why they don't have your hotel reservation, because every single day you're waking up, you're hitting the road again and starting over. That's not relaxing, that's not a vacation at all. The point of vacation is you want some repetition. You want to get into a little routine, a relaxing routine. And if you're traveling to a place like Europe, you want to soak it up. So going bam, 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 bam like that is the complete opposite approach. Now, I am guilty of this too, even when I was living over there. I had been in Germany for 2 years. My 2 little brothers came to visit me. I want to show them everything. I took a whole week off, rented a car, and I've got this crazy, like, Clark Griswold vacation schedule planned. Like, everything, we're seeing it all, guys. Pick them up from the airport, straight to the first destination. 2 nights at a hotel, different spots all over Europe. 3rd day, we drive back to Frankfurt, Germany, where I lived. Kind of recharge a little bit. All right, guys, we gotta get up early because we gotta hit the road. We gotta get down here and see this castle and do this other thing. Hey, Steve, do you mind if can we just like hang out in your apartment for a couple of days? Is that all right? Okay. Turned out to be the best part of the whole trip for them. They got to see what my everyday life was like in Europe. They went to the bakery with me, to the bank, to the supermarket, to cafes, and hanging out. And that's what they remembered. And they certainly relaxed and felt a lot better. So don't try to cram too much into your vacation. The whole to-do list you should have when you're on vacation is to not do much. So, in summary, yes, Americans pretty much suck at vacationing. But if we try not to do too many things, if we don't take our work with us, and what was the first one?
Longer vacations.
Yes, thank you. You guys pay close attention. And to take fewer but longer vacations, you guys will not suck as much at taking vacation. You'll feel better. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Steve. That was an awesome speech. It's a topic dear to my heart. Someone can talk to my boss.